Many animals live in groups. These groups can range from small, closely knit family units to large anonymous assemblages, in herds, in flocks, or in schools. Group living comes with both costs and benefits, but for groups to form, we expect that on average, the benefits will outweigh the costs. In this video, we will focus on animals living in large groups. Let's look at the benefits first. One benefit is safety from predators. Animals at risk of predation can form large groups, like these geese or fish schools, and these groups provide three distinct anti-predator benefits. Firstly, there's a dilution effect, meaning that the probability of a specific individual being attacked by the predator is lower the larger the group is. Secondly, there's a confusion effect, making it difficult for a predator to actually pick out one single individual, to decide on whom to focus. It's like someone throwing several balls at you. It's more difficult to catch one when there are many balls thrown at you. And thirdly, groups are generally more vigilant, more attentive than single individuals, so they can more effectively spot a potential predator. Studies have shown that the larger the groups are, the earlier a predator is detected and at a greater distance. More eyes see more. Being in a group can also mean that there's more time to, for instance, forage, as a given individual needs to scan its environment less often than when being alone. You can observe this in geese, which regularly look up while feeding, allowing vigilant behavior to be readily quantified by counting the number and duration of looks. Birds look up less often and spend more time feeding in larger groups. But there are also other benefits in group living, such as finding food, mates, using public information such as to learn from each other. There are two main causes for group formation. First, individuals can be attracted to each other for predator defense or for other benefits. One concept to explain this process is the so-called selfish herd hypothesis, in which individuals decrease the distance to their nearest neighbor by moving in between other individuals, because individuals on the edge of the group are more exposed to predators. Studies have shown that under predation pressure, individuals indeed move closer to each other and thereby decrease their zone of danger around them. They do so for their own benefit. But it's important to remember that individual benefits drive group formation, and this can lead to groups growing even larger or denser than individuals in the group would prefer, if it's difficult to prevent new individuals from joining. The second main cause for groups forming is individuals needing specific resources that are clumped in space. In this case, everyone gathers not because of social or safety reasons, but because the space is limited. Seabird colonies are a good example for this. There are only so many suitable nesting sites for a species. Colonies may also provide safety and social benefits, but finding a place to breed is essential. Like in this colony of gannets. If you watch such a colony, you will observe animals having cooperative interactions, such as between mates, but also high aggression among neighboring birds. Individuals crowd together, but their nests are separated by the distance an individual can stretch out from its nests. They can just keep their own personal minimal space. Unlike in freely moving flocks or schools, individuals in a colony are forced to share space. How dense such a colony gets depends on the balance between the costs and benefits. Aside from aggression, from conspecifics, group living also carries other costs. Having other members of your species around can lead to competition, not only for the safest spaces within the group, but also for mates and other resources, such as food. You can observe this easily at a bird feeder you may have in your garden or in a park nearby. Another important cost of group living is an increased potential exposure to parasites or diseases. Many wild animals have lots of parasites attached to their body or diseases, and being close to others increases the risk of infection. Parasites can have major negative fitness consequences through delaying development in young animals and generally challenge the immune system, which can reduce chances of survival and reproduction. Parasitized killifish, for instance, school less together and are also less alert to predators. Parasites here do not only harm the body, but also affect the host behavior in a way that increases the risk of being predated. So, whenever we see animals in groups, we expect that they have a net benefit from it. Yet some individuals may carry more costs than others. Balancing costs and benefits is key to understand evolution of behavior. And I think we have now reached a good cost and benefit balance for this video.